Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Just to remind you, the last time we explored the town of Limblum, picked up a bunch of items, did a bit of synthesizing, and managed to rescue some poor actor from his adoring public. Now the princess has gone missing, no one seems to think she can take care of herself, and so we are going to go looking for her. Right, so from here we're going to exit the room. If you haven't looted these two treasure chests, of course, one over here and one up here, then you would want to do that. Nice items to be had. Wonder where she went. So, if you go straight back to the lift... Oh, wait a minute. That song. I've heard it somewhere before. That sweet voice. It's Dagger. She's upstairs. So this is the song that was played in the village of Dali, if you cast your mind back that long. And we're going to try and get upstairs. Sorry, only authorised personnel can use the lift. Man, I've got to get past this guy somehow. Maybe if I disguise myself as a guard, he'll let me through. Hint, hint. So, go back up here. Down these stairs, and there's a couple of guards you can talk to. I'm going to talk to this one. This is a restricted area. The one you want to talk to, though, is this guy who is asleep. Hey, wake up! Huh? I just saw a suspicious character wandering around. What? Where? Upstairs. Follow me. No, in here. Alright, you bastard, show yourself. Hey, what are you doing? There we go. That was easy. We now have a uniform. Hurrah! So we should now be able to make it past the guard and onto the lift. Voila. Up we go. And Zidane eschews the uniform. Now, instead of going through to the front, you go up these stairs, past all this gubbins. Not that way. I'm being an idiot. I'm up here. Song. How did you get up here? This is a restricted area. Come on, I do this for a living. Oh, yeah, you're a member of Tantalus. It must have been easy for you. Phew, what a view. Awkward. Hey, there's a telescope. Let's go check it out. Come on. Now, you now have an opportunity to go and cast your telescope around to regions in... There are half a dozen regions that can be seen in the surrounding area. You just press B if you're using an Xbox controller or X on the PlayStation to select each of the locations whenever an exclamation mark comes up. So, here's one. Marshland, there's probably a lot of weird things living there. We're going to visit there later on. Maybe I should check it out sometime. Hint, hint. Ebbs Mountain. There are some mountains that surround Bermesia. I guess the best way to get there is through the cavern at the base. Again, we're going to come there later on. Southgate. Oh, there's Southgate. I wonder if they've started repairing it. It'll probably take a while to fix everything. Ebbs Mountain. Alexandria is beyond those mountains. I bet they're looking for us. Hey, there's a chocobo! Question mark, question mark, question mark, forest. Chocobo forest! Yes! Recurring animals throughout the Final Fantasy series. And, well, we're not there just yet, but we will be able to pay a visit to that place in the not too distant future. Maybe I can catch a chocobo in that forest. Hint, hint. And there's one more. Oh, there we go. Siebel River. That river flows right by South Gate. You can get to the gate by walking along the river. It's basically the game's subtle way of pointing out some places you might want to visit or landmarks you might want to use later on. Once you've hit those 6... Hello, Chocobo. Let me see. Dagger wants to have a look through the telescope. And Zidane's going to put his foot in it. How's the view? I've made so much trouble for everyone. Uncle Sid knew everything. That's why he asked Tantalus to get me out of Alexandria. No matter how hard I try, I'm always a step behind in everything. I'm so helpless. Oh, woe is me. What's wrong? Zidane, why did you help me come here to Limblum? Is it because your boss ordered you to? I just wanted to help you, that's all. The boss didn't agree with me, so I ended up leaving the band. Really? I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It isn't the first time I've left. Zidane? Yeah? Oh, how were you planning to abduct me? We were going to put you to sleep with sleeping weed, then kidnap you. It's mostly used for kids, but a big dose can knock out an adult just as easily. I guess you didn't need it since I came along on my own. Hey, would you mind giving me some? I've had a hard time sleeping lately. I don't think that's a good idea. You might get addicted. Maybe all you need is some company, eh? Oh, please. Do you think I'm that naive? Can't blame me for trying. Yes, we can, Zidane. Yes, we can. That song, were you singing it in the village of Dali? Yes, so you were up that night. What is that song, anyway? I don't know. I can't even remember where I learned it. I sing it whenever I feel sad or lonely. For some reason it comforts me and reminds me that I'm not alone. I guess it's a mystical song. Let me hear it again. I never expected to find such fine armour in a place like this. Yes, I'll buy that one too. Who knows when that Bran will start another war. What? The Queen would never start a war. You dare speak ill of the Queen? Who the hell are you? I'm an armour collector. Steiner has finally, after all this time, gained at least a modicum of subtlety. Oh, well in that case, can you recommend some good armour? I must go. He doesn't handle it well, but could be worse. Go, Knights of Pluto! Yeah! What are those things? They look so stupid. I'm gonna take Sid's airships and destroy them. Hey, cut it out! You broke my knight! I'm gonna go tell your mum. No, come on! Royal action figures. So you've got Regent Sid and a bunch of Limblum soldiers and Queen Bran, and why did they choose the Knights of Pluto? Surely you'd just choose Alexandrian soldiers, but never mind. Those black mages were like toys being controlled by someone. The sky looks ominous. Something's about to happen. Sir Fratley, where are you? I need you. Hello, Freya. You could just walk like everyone else, but no, you're not going to do that. Okay, it should work now. Sire, it's no good. What? We can't stabilise the engine system. It can't run for more than 10 minutes. Darn it! My mind hasn't been the same since I became an Oglop. Hey, Dagger. You know I said Zidane was going to put his foot into it. So when do you want to go on that airship cruise? What are you talking about? What am I thinking? I asked the girl at the... Never mind. Zidane, you're an idiot. Well, it sounds like you've asked the wrong girl. Wait, I can explain. Why bother? Now this is what I don't understand. Okay, so just pardon this a moment. Zidane and Dagger are not a thing. They are not an item, they are not a couple, they are not an anything. They are a terrible kidnapper because the kidnappee wanted to be kidnapped, who is also a thief, and becoming increasingly less naive princess. They're not a thing, so why is she angry? Anyway, I don't know. I don't get it, but go figure. Go have a wonderful time. Oh, man. And so... Okay, how about this? If I get first place in tomorrow's hunting festival, you and me will go out on a date. How does that have anything to do with me? Come on. Please. Fine. Okay, it's a date. And thus, Zidane enters himself into the Festival of the Hunt. Because girls. It may be tradition. This is a dreadful festival. So many lives lost every year, especially because of him. Hardly. The festival is a test of manhood. I tingle with excitement every year. This is the last carriage. All the preparations for the Festival of the Hunt are complete. Very good. Now we wait for the signal. Yes, sir. Ugh. His manhood doth indeed tingle too much. The fangs have been freed. What? We haven't even received the minister's authorization. We believe that they're going to release him any minute. Alright, release the muse before they let him loose. Hurry. So, I'll explain how this works in a moment. All is ready. Alright, stand by. This year's specimen is perfect. Nothing can stop him. Ha ha ha! What power! Hey, make him stop. It's too early to let him loose. How? I have no control over him. Damn it! Open the gate at once. The gate's gonna fall apart. Go, Zaghole! There we go. Where's Zidane? Please, princess, you might actually enjoy it. Okay. I wonder if Zidane has improved his skills. What bothers me, what I find odd, is this bit of the castle has gone from this is a restricted area, no one can go up here, and suddenly everyone's here. How did Freya get up here? The regent doesn't know her from Adam down the street. Anyway. Mallet of plot device, saith she beeth here. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Alright, let's begin. Hunters on your mark. Ferocious beasts swarm the castle town. The bigger the catch, the higher the score. The time limit is 12 minutes. Use air cabs to go to other districts. Once you lose in a battle, you will be forced to retire. The winner will be crowned Master Hunter and receive the Hunter's reward. Who will come out on top? So, there are going to be 3 of your party members entered into the Festival of the Hunt, and it's not the 3 that you expect. What do you wish for your Hunter's reward? Zidane goes for cash. Freya goes for an add-on. And you, Mr. Vivi? What? I never signed up. I thought you'd do pretty well, so I signed you up. Okay, Zidane does become likeable, but for about the first half of the first disc. It was originally, the game was brought out on 4 discs. For the first section of the game, he can be a bit of an unthinking twat nugget. But there we go. Don't worry, with your black magic, it'll be a piece of cake. I don't know. Black magic. That was very inconsiderate of you, Zidane. Oh. How about this? If you win, I'll fix you up for a date with Dagger. Me and the princess? Shh! Keep it down! What was that? You just mentioned the princess. What evil deeds are you plotting now? It's nothing, right, Vivi? Yeah. So, what would you like for your reward? Oh, I'll take a card. Okay, Gil, an add-on, and a card. The festival will begin shortly. You all have different starting points. Hunter Zidane will start in the Theatre District, Hunter Freya will start in the Industrial District, and Hunter Vivi will start in the Business District. Right, this is your opportunity to do a little bit of equipment changing and all of that jazz. Here's how the Festival of the Hunt works. You control Zidane. It will always be one of your 3 characters that wins the festival, so you will always receive the Master Hunter title. Fine. Getting Zidane victory doesn't actually generate a date scene with Dagger, which makes me sad, but there we are. So you can either have Zidane win and get some money. Honestly, 5,000 gil, who cares? It's not a particularly good reward. We've got 6,500 at the moment, and I currently don't have anything to spend the money on, really, so I wouldn't bother having Zidane win. If Vivi wins, you get a card, you get a theatre ship card. Now, you might want to go for this if you want to increase your card collection. You can come across a theatre ship card again later on. It's not the sort of thing that's that common, but you can come across them later on. It's not the most useful item, and as I personally am not a massive fan of the card game in this game, I'm not going to go for that. If Freya wins, you get the Coral Ring. Now this would be your first add-on. You can come across it later on in the game, but it would be really valuable to have at the moment because it comes with, among other things, the Lancer ability, which is an ability for Freya, and when you eventually leave Limblum and go on your merry way again, Freya will be in your party. So, they are the 3 people you can have win. In order... Now, let me see if I can remember this. In order to have... hang on, let me remember. So, with the Festival of the Hunt, you've got 12 minutes. You just run around and take on little mews and little beasties. They're not generally that challenging, but... if you can get to the plaza area thing of the business district, where in the last 3 minutes of that section, the Zaghol will be there. Basically think of it as a boss. It's a regular mob, but it's rather higher level than the ones you've been fighting. You will face it with Freya and with Zidane. If you can make the Zaghol defeat both Freya and Zidane, then you can have Vivi win by default because the other 2 will have been retired. In order to do that, just turn up with Zidane and start attacking Freya in the fight, and Freya can start attacking Zidane, and if they both, or they can attack themselves, that's fine. And then Vivi will win. If you want Zidane to win the contest, then you get to the Zaghol battle and attack Freya. Make sure that you win the Zaghol fight with Zidane, but that Freya is defeated. Either way, the Zaghol does have equipment that you want to actually steal. And if you want Freya to win, then make Zidane attack himself, basically. I don't actually... Or you can just avoid preliminary battles. I don't actually think it matters if you, strictly speaking... No, you still need Freya to win the fight in order to make sure that she would actually win. So that's how you do it. Basically, it comes down to what happens in the Zaghol fight. If both Zidane and Freya are knocked out, Vivi will win. If Zidane is knocked out and Freya is not, Freya will win. If Freya is knocked out and Zidane is not, Zidane will win. There we go. I'm going to have Freya win because I want the ring. I want the add-on, the piece of kit. So my goal, therefore, is to get to the Zaghol and attack Freya eventually. Now, there is another option if you want. There is a quick and speedy way of doing this. If you want Freya to win, then you can just have Zidane attack himself like in the opening battles, and that'll be it. End of. Zidane will be knocked out and Freya will end up winning the competition. Which is a really quick and easy way of doing that. However, you won't be able to steal the items off the Zaghol, but it saves you a bit of time. The Zaghol itself, the items it has, they are relatively nice to have, don't get me wrong, but you can also pick the items up later on. So it's kind of a matter of exactly what you want to do. what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take the easy option, because the problem with getting up to the Zaghol fight is you run the risk of both Freya and Zidane being defeated, in which case Vivi would win, and I don't actually want Vivi to win. So what I'm going to do is enter the Festival of the Hunt, and then Zidane is going to punch himself in the face until he faints. Not a particularly glorious way of getting through it, but whatever. It's just a couple of... The Zaghol just gives you a couple of pieces of equipment. I think there's a piece of armour, a mithril vest, and a needle fork, which is a piece of equipment for a character that we don't have yet but can get relatively soon. However, it might even be a mithril fork, I can't quite recall. However, they're both items that you can get another way a bit later. So it's not as if you're massively skipping out on anything, but it just guarantees that Freya will win the Festival of the Hunt. So, they are your options, essentially. Choose whichever option you want. So that's what I'm going to do, so don't be surprised when Zidane starts punching himself in the face as soon as the festival begins. I just saved the game. Your starting point is the Theatre District. You'll need to take an air cab to get there. The other nice thing about choosing that option is it means you don't end up wasting a load of healing items on both Zidane and Freya as you plough through the festival. It can become a bit of an item sink if you're not careful. So, there's also that. So we're going to go out here. So I'm not going to waste the potions and high potions and all that jazz on these characters. Down here. And there's the air cab. And off to the Theatre District we go. It's a bit of an anticlimactic way of dealing with the Festival of the Hunt, but it is an option. Such rudeness, Princess, they are treating you like a commoner. Oh hush, we get a great view from here. You're right, I can see the entire town. Princess, look, Master Vivi is also participating. I still can't believe it. He seemed reluctant earlier. Master Vivi, the Princess and I are rooting for you. Come on, Vivi, you can do it. No, Master Vivi, look out! Oh gosh, I can't watch anymore. You can't win just by running. A good offence is the best defence. Attack! You can't lose to that monkey Zidane. Yes, that's it. Now's your chance. One more time. Vivi behind you. Yes, go! Yeah, nice little scene. And the festival kicks off. What I might actually do is take part in a fight or two just so you can see what it's like, what it looks like, and then I'll punch myself in the face. Great Scott! Help! So you just have these enemies just running around, literally running around in the streets. You run into them, and the fight starts. Bear in mind the timing counter still goes down regardless of whether you're looking at your battle menu or, you know, it's as soon as the airship reaches the Theatre District, the counter starts counting. So, in this first fight, I'm actually going to take the Mew out. These, I feel I should point out, are slightly pimped out moves compared to the ones you fought before. So that was 200 damage. See if I can get another attack in before it attacks me back. 368 with a critical. There we go. Don't get any experience or credits for it. You do, however, get a points value. So I got 11 points for that fight. The Strange Gourmand leads with 21 points. Hoorah. Let's go down here. Hello, birdie. I might just have Zidane succumb rather... No, I'm going to have Zidane punch himself in the face. It amuses me. But how do you have Zidane punch himself in the face? Pretty simple. Attack Zidane. There we go. 306 damage to his own throat. Hurrah! Zidane has been defeated. Zidane has retired. And that brings the festival to an end. That was marvellous, all of you. 115 points. Congratulations. We grant you the Master Hunter and your reward. Received Coral Ring and received Master Hunter. My hat's off to you, Freya. I don't know how you racked up so many points. The fruits of my training, I suppose. And then you are rudely interrupted. Regent. Bemisian soldier, please forgive my intrusion. I bring urgent news from our king, the king of Bemisia. Sire, you must not let him see you like this. Take a good look at him. An injury has blinded him. Continue. Our kingdom is being attacked by some unknown force. We are severely outmatched. Please send reinforcements immediately. The enemy looks like an army of mages wearing steeple-crowned hats. The king and I are old friends. We will send reinforcements to Bemisia immediately. Thank you, Regent. The king and all of Bemisia will be most grateful. I must return now. Ugh. Take him to the infirmary. It's too late. He's gone. It's a miracle he even made it this far. I can't believe this is happening. This is a problem. Because of the festival, there are hardly any men left in the castle. It will take time to mobilise. We have no choice. Call back the 4th Aerial Division patrolling the border. But if we recall the 4th, we will lose our eyes over Alexandria. Quack, quack. Bemisia is our ally. We must help them. Steeple-crowned hats. They might be black mages like Vivi. It can't be. Could it be Mother? I must go now. I cannot sit and wait for the reinforcements. I'm coming with you. No, this doesn't concern you. What's this? I'm a stranger all of a sudden? I'm not going to sit back and watch your home get destroyed, alright? Thank you, Zidane. Can I come too? I want to find out who they really are. Sure. Alright then, let's go to Bemisia. Princess, this is a foreign matter. It has nothing to do with us. Steiner is right. We don't know if Alexandria is involved. But if black mages are involved... Zidane, you know what I'm talking about. Just before Zidane says something, can I just chip in here? From a political standpoint, Freya is a citizen of Bemisia. Zidane has lived in Limblum long enough that it's basically his home. He is effectively a citizen of Limblum. Vivi is a bit... you know, we don't really know too much about. But Steiner, and in particular Garnet, she is the Princess of Alexandria. This would physically be dragging an Alexandrian person of quite a well-known Alexandrian individual, you know, a member of the royal family, potentially into a war. So you wouldn't necessarily want to do that from a political standpoint. If Mother is behind this, I'll make her stop, I promise. But instead of taking that line, I think you should stay here. What? We don't know what to expect there. I've already faced great danger coming here. What's the difference? Dagger, this is war. A lot of people are going to die. I know that. How did you feel when you saw the Bemisian soldier die just now? I felt sad, of course. Just sad? Weren't you scared too? Obviously, you haven't realised how dangerous it's going to be. You could get killed, yet he's perfectly happy to bring a 9-year-old with him. He's only 16 himself. This is no time to be talking about convincing your mother of anything, but now's not the time to argue. He's right, we must head to Bemisia at once. Will you open the Dragon's Gate? It does make me giggle that apparently Dagger needs Zidane's permission to go and do anything, and apparently she thinks likewise. But more on that later. Of course, if you're going by foot, leaving from that gate is the best way. Let us eat while we wait for the gate to open. Yay! I'm so hungry! Vivi, I know exactly what you mean. The Festival of the Hunt Feast is one of our oldest traditions. It began well over 5 centuries ago. It is customary to eat everything with your hands, so go on before it gets cold. Thank you, Uncle. Nom 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 nom. So good. Let's just eat. We can't do anything until the gate opens. You're right. Hey, not bad. This is wonderful. Princess, how is everything? Why aren't you eating? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Everything is so delicious. Indeed it is, especially this beef. It is superb. Oh, I'm so full. I'm getting sleepy now. What the? The food is poisoned! How could I be so careless? Ugh, I'm starting to feel sick. Forgive me, Princess. I should have tasted it for poison. That's impossible. There shouldn't be any in your dish. What? Now that you mention it, I feel just fine. How did you know? Princess, you didn't! It's not poison, it's just a medicinal herb Zidane gave me. Believe me, this was not what I had planned. Steiner, I have to make my own decisions. I had no choice. Uncle Sid would never let me leave the castle. That is because he is concerned about you. I understand, but no, you don't understand. War is a terrible thing, you must never experience it as I have. I'm sorry, Princess, I cannot follow any orders that might put your life in danger. What if Alexandria is behind the attack on Bermesia? It could lead to war between the three great nations. Many innocent people will die. As the Princess of Alexandria, there must be something I can do. I have to help Mother. I don't want to see anything happen to her. Very well. Princess, I will follow you wherever you choose. Thank you. Let's go before everyone wakes up. I'm sorry, Zidane. Come on. And this is one of the reasons I like this game. It starts off with the classic princess needs to be rescued, okay, abducted, but it turns into rescued trope. And then kind of throws it out the window. Everyone's saying, no, princess, you need to be safe, you need to be secure, we need to look after you. And she goes, screw you guys, I'm going to do what I damn well like. Dagger, where are you going? And so she goes off on her own. It must have been some sort of sleeping medicine. It was sleeping weed. We'd been had. I gave her some because she said she was having problems sleeping. I'm impressed. There's more to her than meets the eye. Damn, what the heck is she thinking? Maybe she's heading to Bermesia. Then you might still be able to catch up with her. Vivi, wake up. We're going to Bermesia. Let's head for Gizamaluk's grotto. Once we pass through the grotto, we will be in Bermesia. You can leave from the Dragon's Gate, located on the base level. Whack! Right, and we finally get Freya into our party, and for some god-forsaken reason, by default the game puts her in the back row. I have no idea why. She is very clearly a physical fighter. She is the Dragoon. Sorry, the Daigoon, as Final Fantasy XIV puts it. Anyway, she gets a javelin with Dragon Killer by default. She starts off with a rubber helm, but that just lets her learn Minus Strike, which is not an ability we're interested in, or that we can learn, so we're going to swap that out for Bright Eyes and level up on the Iron Helm. Bronze Gloves allows her to learn Antibody, which is a useful ability to have, although, off the top of my head... And we've also got a Linen Cuirass, she comes with one as standard, and the Coral Ring, which gives her Man-Eater, Lancer, and Insomniac. So Insomniac protects her from sleep, Man-Eater, more damage against man-shaped things, and Lancer is an active ability that deals more damage and punches the opponent in the face. Yes. Now, the one slight thing I was going to say that I have now forgotten... Oh yes. In Gizamaluk's Grotto, Undead Killer would also be a useful ability to have. And I'm trying to think, do we actually need Antibody? I can't think of many opponents that we're going to be facing in the immediate future that use poison. So I'm actually going to swap that out for the Silver Gloves to get the Undead Killer instead. Time to equip some abilities. Right. 20 crystally things to use. We're going to start off with by selecting level up. That, well, it increases the amount of experience that we earn after battle. We could equip cover. That means Freya would get in the way of attacks directed against party members. I might equip that. Insomniac, Bright Eyes, Man-Eater, Dragon Killer, Undead Killer. We will equip Undead Killer later on. Dragon Killer can actually be useful because you do find the occasional dragon going around in the region we're going to get to. Man-Eater, not so much. Insomniac and Bright Eyes. Bright Eyes might be useful every once in a while, but we're going to go for cover, and then we'll equip Bright Eyes. There we go. And that is Freya. Sorted! I don't think Vivi's got any support abilities yet. Still... Nah. Fair enough. Okay. So, with all that said and done, the princess having left us, because she ain't having any of this crap, That leaves us... Yeah. That leaves us to continue on our merry way. Now, we're going to go down to one of the gates to leave Limblum from. Let's talk to this guy. You're not permitted to enter the wheel chamber. Screw you guys. We will later on, don't worry. You know, this is a roleplay game. You gradually become the single most important person in the world. That's how it works. We're going to go to... Wait, is this the right... base level to go to? Limblum Castle, base level. So, at this point, there are two different ways you can go. Now, Serpent's Gate is not the place we actually want to go in the end, but we're going to go there. Because I believe we can pick up an item from Serpent's Gate. So this is where you would leave if you wanted to catch the ferry. Basically. Here we go. This is what Serpent's Gate looks like. You will come back to here later on, so I'm not going to spend too long here right now. There's an item somewhere. Oh, here we go. There we are. A weird card. And there we go, and then we're gonna hitch a ride back to, or this time we're just gonna go straight to Dragon's Gate. If I can just get on the damn cart. Right, Dragon's Gate, all the way through. Choo choo. Here we go. Okay, so in the background somewhere there should be, there we go, one tent. And then you look really friggin' dodgy. You look like your name should be Cut Me Own Throat Dibbler, to be honest, but never mind. Yes, we would like to buy some stuff. Now, what we're going to buy some softs. Bermesia has bad guys that have a nasty habit of inflicting petrification. We're also going to stock up on antidotes. We'll take a few echo screens, though as we don't actually have a proper healer, they're not as important. We're also going to stock up on potions. There we go. So we've stocked up on medicines. If you're going to Bermesia, go through Gizamoluk's grotto in the northern mountains. The best way to get to the grotto is by following the roots popping out of the ground, which extend all the way to the grotto. So there we go, the game's giving you directions, and then we're going to pay a visit to Moogle. I got a letter from Stiltskin. Do you know Stiltskin, Kupo? Oh! I left Limblum and headed north. I walked through the mist and Gizamoluk to reach Bermesia for the very first time. It's raining as expected. I'm going to look for shelter now. Now, it won't be that long until we will come across Stiltskin in person for the first time. So up until now, the sort of letters that you've had have been just letting you know where he's been going. He went to Bermesia. It might be dangerous there, Kupo. Giving hints as to where he might have gone. Oh, mail, Kupo. But soon we will actually meet him in person. And then we can explain the benefit of meeting Stiltskin in person. There we go. Okay. So, we are all set to head out for Gizamoluk's grotto and ultimately for Bermesia. Although we are going to be making some stop-offs on the way. We're not going to take the direct route, we're going to take the scenic route. I hope you will join me next time as we make our way toward Bermesia. And catch me in other videos by all means. And I will see you then. So, ciao ciao.